going on, Jerome's? Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's just frustrating. Minnesota sports in full effect last night as the Wolves just snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. That's rough. It is what it is. We ranted in a separate video. Go check that out. But the Wolves are indeed back because the Vikings are indeed back as well. So J.J. McCarthy, Aaron Jones looking good, sitting courtside and cheering on the team, and then just watching an 18-point lead evaporate and a 5-point lead with 85 seconds left. Not that I'm bitter or anything, and also the whole Kyrie and McDaniels defensive possession, the refs are just whatever. But also, so I love this photo and the fact that the people in the background think that the photographers are there for them. Oh, man. It's great. Everyone's looking good, though. That's right. Also looking good is Nas Reed. So I was trying to think of the equivalent of Nas Reed. It's like he's achieved cult hero status amongst the fan base. So you're thinking like Jim Kleinsasser, but Kleinsasser was a phenomenal like lunch pail, like niche role type player. Like he was all heart, all hustle, all everything like that. But I mean, Nas Reed had a career game. Like Nas Reed kept the Wolves in the game last night, and he can take over randomly. So it's just like, I don't know, like if Kleinsasser would randomly go off for like 9 catch, 150-yard, 2 touchdown games, like that would be what Nas Reed is. He really is amazing, man. Also, the Skol SU connection, because not only is Nas Reed from LSU, he was undrafted, and of course the Vikings are the premier team when it comes to undrafted guys as well as LSU guys. So everything works out there. Also working out is, so at the NFLPA premiere, the rookies do all these fun tasks for content and stuff. So one of the best ones is the players draw their new team's logo from memory. Right, and Dallas Turner was there. He actually cheated. He looked on his phone, and then he still says he screwed up. Although I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's not bad. Honestly, if you took that logo and told me that was the initial concept logo for when the Vikings came into the league in 1961, say like 1959 when they were planning the franchise and they floated that as a logo, I would have believed it. Because it actually looks like one of those old timey type logos. It looks pretty good, like with the fat horns. I always thought that the Vikings logo guy like definitely has to wear like SPF 90 outside. Like he has to wear like cake batter, otherwise he's gonna burn. JJ McCarthy, so he decided to go the opposite direction. So McCarthy, so he's holding up the actual logo on the right, which I don't know. I don't know if it's like the filter on the video or something, but almost looks orangey, It doesn't matter. But in his left hand on our right is McCarthy's drawing. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know. That looks like a stoner demon. That looks like one of the backup singers from Gwar. I don't know, but I love the enthusiasm. Love the Skol exclamation point. Love that he signed it too. And I feel like once J.J. McCarthy wins a dozen Jerome Bardys in the next 10 years for the Vikings and is a first ballot Hall of Famer, I feel like this autographed J.J. McCarthy rookie team art would be worth tens of millions of dollars. I think it would be worth a lot, man. Also worth a lot. So Josh McCown, it's fantastic. Quarterbacks coach for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Was a journeyman, a backup quarterback back in the day. So he's part of the 2006 Lions. So not the infamoso 2008 Lions, but the 2006 Lions were also ass. Thank you. They went 3-13, and so clips have been going around because there was actually one game where McCown played slot receiver for the Lions, and John Kitten was the quarterback, Josh McCown was the backup, and McCown actually had a couple of catches in the game against the New England Patriots. And I mean, just look at this box score. So I said before, like one of my pastimes is just picking random box scores and just going down a rabbit hole and just be like, oh, this dude. So because the whole meme too is that like women are so pissed off that men can literally just stand in a circle and just name old sports players and just like have a great time. have a couple beers, not learn each other's names or what we do for a living, and just like, oh, hey, Garrison Hurst. Oh, I remember Garrison Hurst. It was great, man. But so the Lions box score here. So Jumpin' John Kitna, 22 of 38 for 314. Stone cold. 1-3, took 5 sacks. That's typical Lions. Kevin Jones. Kevin Jones, 19 carries for 56 yards, just a robusto yards per carry. Mike Fury. Mike Fury had the most random 1,000-yard season ever for any wide receiver ever, but 9 for a $123, a touchdown on 12 targets. Roy Williams, the pride of Texas, hook him 3 for 50 on 7 targets. Again, this was an insanely inefficient offense. Diamond Dan Campbell, yes, now head coach of the Lions, 1 catch for 21 yards on 4 targets. That's a very inefficient catch to target ratio. Jumping Josh McCown. Hey, you want efficient? 2 for 15 on 2. That's what he brings, man. Else he had 1 catch with the Cardinals from back in the day. Josh McCown knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs. No, but this was his peak as a receiver. Now, I think Keenan McCardle needs to have this tape up for the receiver room as teaching tape. It's like, this is how you run routes. This is how you dominate from the slot. This is how you use leverage. This is how you just win in the National Football League. Or something like that. It's good either way. Also, happy birthday, John Grenard, free agent coming over from the Houston Texans, helping to replace Daniil Hunter, trying to replace him in the aggregate because you got Grenard, you got Dallas Turner, you got AVG, you got everyone, right? So, jumping John Grenard, looking good. Also, birthday today, Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, May 25th. He and Grenard share a birthday date. So O'Connell. Nailed it, is 39. So I have like a year and change to become the head coach of a National Football League team to get on Kevin O'Connell's level of success. Also, I have to get better at wearing hats. Kevin O'Connell is a beautiful hat model. Needs to be, right? And I don't know, like people thought it was funny. I don't know why people are laughing at me. Maybe people are laughing because I believe that the Vikings will win a Super Bowl with Kevin O'Connell. Can't wait until Kevin O'Connell leads the Minnesota Vikings to a Super Bowl win. Hashtag KOC ring. I don't get it. Like people laughing at me, people cracking jokes, people doing anything. Like, it's okay. I'm tough. I got thick skin. The doctors are worried about the thickness of my skin. Like I can't give blood. I can't give blood unless like they cleave off a hand. But I don't know, like people snickering and laughing at me because I want to get KOC a ring. Please. So lastly, summer's coming up. A lot of people looking for new shows to stream, and so Apple TV has such great shows that no one ever hears about, and it's true. So the wife and I watched the Jason Momoa show. It's fantastic. Also. Shrinking, I feel like is low-key one of the funniest shows I've watched in a long time, right? And I'm a big fan of Ted Lasso, also on Apple TV, and Shrinking has the same producers and a lot of the same writing staff as Ted Lasso, so the humor's kind of similar. I think Brett Goldstein's going to make a cameo in season 2, but I don't know, it's like, Shrinking is just good. Like, Jason Segel is fantastic. Obviously, he from How I Met Your Mother, the huge Vikings fan. Harrison Ford is hilarious, and the entire cast is just great. So, if you want a sort of a empty calorie but funny show to watch and binge over the summer, Shrinking, Apple TV. Go and get it. So there you go. But that's it. Again, hopefully the Wolves can square things up in Dallas. And that's Dallas. Please. But that's it. Have a fantastic Saturday. Have a fantastic long weekend. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.